in here more than just a few hung up hearts and deja vu. You say you've changed, your voice is low, but something in me wants to know. I burned the letters, cleared the thread, still hear your voice inside my head. Like ghosted calls and coffee shops, we start again and never stop. And I don't trust the way I feel, but love like this won't let me heal. So I run, I fall, I break, I crawl, but somehow I still make the same call to you every time I lose my way. I spin, I bend, it hurts, but then you pull me back and we begin again. And I can't lie, I know how this will end, but I still loop again to you. You say it's late, but let me in. I bring the past like it's a sin. We laugh at jokes we've told before, like pain can't knock on that same door. My friends have grown, they moved ahead, while I replay the words you said. I never meant to let you break, yet here we are, same damn mistake. It's not the best, but it's what fits, and every scar still quietly hits. So I run, I fall, I ache, I stall, but somehow I still answer your call, like gravity that pulls me every day. I try, I swear, but you're still there, and all the logic turns to midnight air. We hit repeat and I pretend I care, that this might change, but it won't. If leaving meant forgetting you, then why do all roads point to truth? So I run, I fall, no reason at all, just chasing echoes down a mirrored hall. And every time I try to start anew, I loop again back to you.
I heard there's a storm in your city too. Still drive with the windows down.
I walked past the place where you kissed me. It's strange how that street still feels loud.
We haven't talked since late July, but I still think of your tired eyes, the way you said we're just not right, then held my hand all through the night.
You left your coat, I kept the thread, said not to call but left unsaid. Was everything we didn't speak still haunting us when we both sleep?
If distance made it easier, then why does silence feel like hurt? If the world was ending, would you still come back to me? Would we forget all our reasons and lie like we were 17? If time was done and all was still, would you admit you love me still? I wouldn't ask for guarantees, just tell me, would you come back to me? I saw your name on someone's feed. You looked okay, but not complete. I almost typed, then stopped again. It's not my place to ask how's been. I saved your song in my new list. Still skip it, but can't help resist. The world keeps turning like we're fine, but I still pause at 9:09. We weren't just some passing fire, we lit the whole damn sky entire. If the world was ending, would you still come back tonight? Would all the reasons not to fade when there's no one left to fight? If it was down to me and you, would you say once or always true? We never learned to let it be. So would you still come back to me? Even if it's just pretend, would you love me at the end? If the world was ending, would we let the silence speak? Would you say that you forgive me in a voice that feels complete? Not for tomorrow, not for years, just one last truth before it clears. If all we had was memory, would you still come back to me? You don't try too hard, that's what makes you perfect. You curl up like you've always known exactly where your place has grown. You steal the left side of my bed and leave your scent inside my threads. No fancy vows, no need to shout, it's just your breath I care about. The way you hum without a plan feels better than a marching band. You don't sparkle, you don't shine, you just feel like peace in mind. You fit just right, like Sunday air and evening light, like favorite jeans I wear for years. You wrap around and calm my fears. You're not a dream, you're more than that. You're every line I can't redact. You never change, you never fight, you just fit right. We don't go out, we stay indoors. We dance in socks on hardwood floors. Your laugh's a song I can't unhear. It plays inside me soft and clear. You never ask for more than real, just honest hands and nice shared meals. And I could live 1,000 days just watching you in quiet ways. Love's not loud, it doesn't scream, it just walks in and starts to clean. You fit just right, like vinyl hiss on rainy nights, like pages worn but never torn, like autumn air that feels like morn. I don't need more, don't chase the thrill. You're steady, warm, and always still. Not perfect, but you're mine by right. You just fit right. Some love burns, some
fit just right, not too tight and not too far. You hold me like a faded scar that doesn't hurt but shape my skin. You're not a phase I'm rushing in. You're every year and every night, the only thing that still feels right. You don't try hard, don't need to fight. You just fit right.
I saw you in the quiet light, like we had lived another night. You smiled like it was yesterday, but time had washed our names away. You reached for me in silent ways, and I forgot the in-betweens. We walked through streets I didn't know, but still they felt like home below. You said my name, I turned too slow. The moment passed and wouldn't grow, and maybe none of it was real, but still I know the way it feels. Somewhere we happened, I can tell, even if you never fell, even if your hands let go, I still remember how they held. Somewhere in the space between the things we said and what we mean, you touched my sleeve and I exhaled. Somewhere we happened, even if we failed. The ceiling spun with quiet thoughts of all the could-haves that we lost. I tried to chase them down the hall, but shadows flicker when they fall. You left no note, no final scene, but your goodbye still paints my dreams. And though I say I'm doing fine, I lie in rhythm every time. They say we write the love we need, so maybe this is make-believe. Somewhere we happen, soft and small, a secret no one knows at all. It didn't last, it wasn't loud, but still it echoes through the clouds. And if you pass me in the street, you might forget, but I repeat, you touched my soul before you left. Somewhere we happened, even in regret. I close my eyes, you breathe me in, just like it might have always been. Somewhere we happen may be wrong, but some half love still write a song. And though you're not beside me now, I wear the silence like a vow. The way you smiled, the way you stared, still live in places I'm not scared. You don't remember, but I do. Somewhere we happened, even if not to you. The sky was pink when I thought of you, and all my wishes drifted through. You never saw the way I stare. When you're not looking, I'm still there. I count the seconds in your laugh, like every joy I wish I had. You speak of stars like they're your friends. Well, I pretend I comprehend, but all I know is every time you're near, the world begins to shine. And I don't say it, but I feel this quiet love that's soft and real. So I'm wishing on the wind that maybe you might feel it too, like the flowers in the spring. I bloom each time I look at you. I don't need a grand reply, just a glance that meets my sky. So I send my hopes where dreams begin and keep wishing on the wind. You ask me why I smile so wide, but never guess the truth I hide. I want to dance where you would lead, in silent songs we both could need. I've loved you like the ocean loves the moon, it waits for up above. Not loud, not proud, but deep and true. A love that whispers only you. I fold my words in paper hearts and let them float where magic starts. So I'm wishing on the wind that maybe you'll turn back one day and see me there where I have been. In every song in skies of gray, I don't need the world to know, just one soft breath before you go. So I send my love like petals thin, still just wishing on the wind. If I'm a secret, let me stay, but don't forget I felt this way. So I'm wishing on the wind, not for forever, just tonight, to let this fragile heart pretend that maybe dreams can turn out right. And if you never read the signs, just know you've lived in all my lines. I'll keep my love where skies begin, still here, wishing on the wind. He says the right things, but my heart stays still. He brings me coffee in the rain, knows when I'm tired, eases pain. He holds the door and waits to speak. He doesn't rush, he's calm, he's sweet. Everyone says I'm lucky now. They say I found the perfect vow, but when he smiles, it's quiet flame, not the wildfire you became. And I try so hard to feel the spark, but I still dream of running dark. He's almost everything, but he's not the crash of thunder spring. He's steady, sure, and makes me laugh, but doesn't take my breath in half. I miss the fights, the foolish games, the way we kissed in pouring rain. He loves me soft, and that should do, but he's not the way I loved you. We talk of plans and buying time. He wants a dog, a porch, a sign. And I nod, smile, agree again. But think of how we used to bend. You broke me loud, but loved me wild. We made mistakes and called it style. With him it's peace, with you it burned. And sometimes fire's what we earn. He holds me safe, and yet I find my hands still reach for what's behind. He's almost everything, but lacks that dizzy, reckless sting. The way you pulled me into mess and still made pain feel like a yes. I miss the highs, the crash, the blue, the twisted truth I shared with you. He loves me calm and maybe true, but not the way I loved you. past a lake for broken wings, for midnight calls, for slamming doors, for loving till our voices tore. And though he fits the life I planned, you were the one I never planned. So I say yes, but wish I knew why he's not the way I loved you. I wasn't waiting. I'd closed the door, turned out the light, wrote love off as a losing fight, watched people fall and rise again, but kept my heart beneath my skin. I walked through years with quiet shoes, left songs unwritten, dreams unused. And then one night you said hello, and somehow I began to glow. You didn't save, you simply stayed, and that was more than I could say. And then there was you, and all the noise. You felt like truth, you held my hands like maps to read. You spoke in calm, not words I need. I didn't know, I still believed, but love came soft and didn't leave. I wasn't searching skies for clues, but then there was you. You never asked for me to change, but still I did in better ways. You didn't chase or plead or prove, you simply stood and I just moved. The songs came back, the light returned, my past got quiet, bridges burned. You didn't fix what broke before, you gave me space to feel much more. It wasn't fate, it wasn't signs, just showing up, right place, right time. And then there was you, with morning eyes and coffee truth. You made me laugh at who I'd been, and let the softer parts begin. You didn't rush, you didn't claim, you loved me slow and stayed the same. No fireworks, no grand debut, just peace. And then there was you. I still don't know how love should start, but yours just settled in my heart. And now there's just you, in every plan, in every view. I didn't think I'd feel this light, but now you're here and all feels right. I almost missed, I almost ran, but love was always in your hands. I almost gave up all too soon, and then there was you. Street lights blinking shades of you. I drive but never drive through. Pulled off the road near Maple Lane. That corner still knows both our names. You'd sing too loud and tap the dash. Now all I hear is tires and past. I passed the house where you first kissed. A ghost now lives in place of this. And though the world keeps spinning on, I drive like time is stuck and gone. Your laughter lives in radio songs, but I don't turn the volume on. Empty passenger seat, where you once smiled at me, now it just stares so quietly. I talk but no one speaks, the echoes don't repeat. I thought we'd last indefinitely, but I've been driving through our end, each turn a place I won't pretend. And all I see are memories in this empty passenger seat. Your jacket's still inside the trunk. I never moved it since we sunk. I told myself I'd let it go, but every mile just says don't know. I see your shadow on my side, like you still ride when stars collide. But when I blink it fades to gray, another ghost I can't replay. And maybe you forgot me fast, but I'm still circling our last empty passenger seat. Still smells like something sweet, like secrets said beneath the sheets. I blink but still I see what we could never be. You left but stayed in every street. I drive by places we once named, but all that's left is me and shame. The silence drives too close to me in your empty passenger seat. If closure lived in painted lines, I'd cross it now and leave you behind. Empty passenger seat, the quiet's on repeat. I drive in loops I can't delete. You're gone but not complete, still sitting next to me. A memory I never set free. No final song, no wait for me. Just an empty passenger seat.
Didn't know love could feel like air. Now you're here, it's everywhere. You don't try, you just exist, and every frown turns into mist. You make the coffee just half sweet, still tastes like magic when we meet. No heavy talks, no ticking clocks, just holding hands on random walks. You laugh at things that make no sense, but somehow that's my best defense. And every part of me unwinds when you just show up on time. Loving you is like breathing. I don't even think I'm just being. You don't ask for fireworks, you just light up all my works. You don't rush, you don't slow, you just match the way I go. Loving you is so freeing. Loving you is like breathing. You hum a tune and miss the key, but it still sounds perfect to me. You leave your socks on my side bed, I don't mind, they're home instead. We don't need plans, just lazy days, sunburnt toast and window haze. You kiss my nose and steal my shirt, and somehow that just makes it work. It's not loud, it's not too bright, it's just you and that feels right. Loving you is like breathing, no big speech, no deep meaning, just the way you hold my hand, like I'm the only place you stand. You don't ask for perfect lines, you just read between the signs. Loving you, so relieving. Loving you is like breathing. They say love's hard, love's deep, but this love just lets me sleep. Loving you is like breathing, simple, soft, no needing, just your eyes in morning rain, washing out the past and pain. You don't fix me, don't erase, you just leave your gentle trace. Loving you, not fleeting. Loving you is like breathing. It's way past 12, but I'm still here, counting time zones, wishing near. Your texts feel like the morning sun, they warm me up, then they're all gone. You said you're missing city lights, but I just miss your voice at night. I googled flights just for a laugh, then clicked reserve, now do the math. 12 hours and I'll knock your door with coffee cold and heart that swore. I know it's wild, I know it's fast, but darling, love like this won't last. I'm on a flight at midnight, just to see your street light, just to trace your sleeping face, and maybe steal a pillow space. Forget the plans, forget the rest, the world can wait, I must confess. I'd cross the stars to hold you tight, so I'm on a flight at midnight. You laughed and said I'm kinda mad, but I've been worse when love's been bad. And if this dream is overboard, then let me drift toward where you're moored. I've played it cool, I've played it safe, but all that distance makes me ache. So pack no words, don't plan replies, just wear that smile, I'll bring the skies. No map could ever understand the way I reach you with one hand. I'm on a flight at midnight, chasing all our missed nights, touching down just to begin, where airport gates let real things in. Forget the doubt, forget the why, some feelings don't need alibis. I'll write my love in landing lights, from this midnight flight to your side. The street, as long as you're the one I meet. I'm on a flight at midnight to feel your heartbeat just right. Not for grand moves or pretty scenes, just to say love still means what it means. So wait for me, don't fall asleep. I'll be the calm your dreams can keep. 'Cause when it's real, you never fight. You just book that flight at midnight.
You know what? 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 This could be anywhere. And I'd still feel home. We've been to towns with one cafe and cities loud in every way. But when you laugh, the world slows down. Like I belong in any town. You take the window, I drive slow. The radio hums soft and low. And I don't care for fancy plans, just holding tight to your two hands. We miss some turns, forget the map, but somehow we still circle back. Home is where your smile stays, where silence feels like sunny days. No roof, no walls, just you and me, beneath the stars or by the sea. We don't need signs, we don't need keys, just follow where the feeling leads. The road goes on, we lose our way, but home is where your smile stays. Remember tents out in the rain, we danced like kids, forgot the pain. You made burnt toast, I kissed your nose, and that was love, as true as prose. You said don't go too far ahead, I said I'll wait, just like we said. And in the blur of all we've seen, you've always felt like in between. The space between the here and then, that's where you find me once again. Home is where your smile stays, where wrong turns lead to better days. Not made of bricks, but laughs and light that glow in every kiss goodnight. We don't need much, just open skies and quiet hearts with no disguise. So even if we drift away, home is where your smile stays. You're the compass when I roam. You're my stillness, you're my home. Home is where your smile stays, through winter winds or summer haze. From mountaintop to alleyway, you make each mile a better day. No fancy things, no need to chase, just stay with me and hold this place. The road is long, but I won't stray, 'cause home is where your smile stays. We don't need 1,000 plans, just your hand inside my hand. You laugh like sunlight on the floor, you talk and I forget the war. The way you breathe beside my chest feels like the world is finally rest. I count the freckles on your skin like stars that keep my nights tucked in. You're not a dream I have to chase, you're the stillness in this place. And I don't need to understand it, just know I'd stay where you still stand. feel like home, like coming back to something strong I didn't lack, but didn't know until you came and whispered love without a name. If time could stop, I'd hold it tight and wrap you close each quiet night. 'Cause when I'm lost and far alone, you feel like home. We talk about the years ahead, the quiet towns, the books we've read. You say you want a porch and tree, and I say only if it's me. We don't need oceans, we don't need gold, just space to love, to laugh, grow old. And every time you say my name, the world feels soft, the sky less gray. So let the stars fall where they may, I'd find your hand in every way. You feel like home, like evening fire that warms my bones, ignites desire. No need for grand, no need for loud. Your love is peace inside the sound. And if forever's far to go, then let me age beside your glow. Wherever life may let us roam, you feel like home. And if we break as two, but darling, I still choose you. You feel like home, no need to run. A resting place, a setting sun. And when I fall like stars at night, you'll catch me soft, you'll hold me right. I never knew that love could grow so calm, so deep, so soft, so slow. But now I do, and now I know you feel like home.
We plans like time was ours. Now I walk through quiet hours. You used to hum my favorite tune. Now silence takes up all the room. We bought a plant, you named it hope. It's still alive, I barely cope. Your mug is still beside the sink. I leave it there so I don't think of all the mornings you just smile, like forever meant a little while. We said we'd never lose our way, but words like that don't always stay. I thought you'd stay through winter's ache and summer's cold. I thought we'd grow, not just get old. I thought your name would always sound like home, not something I've shut down. But now your side is cold and bare, and I still reach, but you're not there. Love wasn't weak, but couldn't sway the fact you didn't stay. We fought the world with open hearts, but hearts alone can fall apart. You needed more than I could see. I needed you to need just me. Now friends ask why you're not around. I smile, pretend I'm safe and sound. But every corner in this place still keeps a trace of your embrace. And maybe love can't always fix the things we buried under bricks. I thought you'd stay, not just for now, but through the bends. Not just for highs, but broken ends. I thought the vows we didn't speak would somehow hold through months and weeks. But now the echoes fill the room where dreams once bloomed and laughter 'cause you didn't stay. Maybe forever was just a phase, but I still miss your yesterdays. I thought you'd stay, but love can't chain what wants to roam. So here I stand alone but grown. You taught me love and how it ends. Not all goodbyes mean you weren't meant. I'll light the stars you used to crave and keep your kindness, not the pain. And though we broke, I'll never say you didn't stay. Just not all the way.
I swore I'd never call again, but dusk is where you still begin. Your name arrives like second skin. Each time I fight, I let you in. You kiss like fire, you burn like sin, but I still fall, I always bend. You walk in dreams I try to hide. I chase your ghost with arms too wide. And though the sun calls out what's right, I only bloom in evening light. And every line I swore I'd hold, you melted down like summer gold. You're the wrong I always run to, the ache I never run. You pull me down and hold me close like shadows reaching for the sun. I tell myself this isn't love, but who decides what's high above? You break me soft without a fight, and I return to evening light. You speak in lies that feel like truth, and I recite them like my youth. Your touch is calm but leaves a mark, a gentle war, a quiet spark. I built a life on safer ground, but run to you when no one's round. You are the wound I never treat, the echo I can't seem to beat. If love is choice, then I choose wrong, but still you hum inside my song. You're the sin I keep forgiving, the line I cross when skies go dim. You make me feel like falling slow is better than the light within. I try to change, to break away, but you still stay in my everyday. You pull me back with nothing right, still I return to evening light. Maybe some hearts are meant to break on purpose just to feel they ache. You're the prayer I never finish, the no I whisper far too late. You hold me still inside your fire like dust that doesn't hesitate. I lose myself where you reside, a truth I never could confide. And even if it's not quite right, I'll live in evening light. I didn't need the perfect lines, just wanted you to try sometimes to ask me how my day had gone, to notice when I came undone. You loved me loud when eyes could see, but dimmed your light when it was me. I stayed and stayed, though every tear felt like I whispered to the air, and I kept shrinking just to fit inside a love that barely lit. Was it too much to ask for arms that didn't let me fall, for words that didn't always pass like echoes through a distant hall? I wasn't asking you to break or give me more than you could take. Just hold me like you used to do. Was that too much to ask of you? I wore your moods like second skin, tiptoed each time I wanted in. I learned to smile when I felt small, and begged for space that wasn't mine at all. You'd say you're tired or not okay, but never asked if I would stay. I gave and gave until I burned, and watched you leave with no concern. I wasn't perfect, but I stayed through every bitter game you played. Was it too much to ask for love that didn't need disguise, for someone who would see me clear without me shouting through my cries? I wasn't reaching for the stars, just hoping you would meet me halfway, but I was left with broken parts while you just slowly walked away. I asked for truth, you gave me maybe. I asked for warmth, you turned me cold. So was it too much to ask to feel like I was truly seen, to stop pretending I was fine while stitching what had never been? You made me feel like love was weight, like wanting more was some mistake. But all I ever asked of you was love, not even new, just true.
The kettle's cold, the floor still creaks, and I still check the door each week. You left your coat behind last fall, hung by the stairs, still standing tall. Your name still echoes off these walls, like thunder soft, like distant calls. Keys you dropped are on the shelf. I tell myself don't lose yourself, but every night the quiet grows, and all I feel is that you know. They say that time can make things fade, but some goodbyes just never age. So I leave the light on you change your mind. This house still speaks in tones of you, like you were never out of time. And though the silence lingers loud and years have passed without a sound, I don't need much, just one small sign. So I leave the light on every night. They ask me why I wait so long, why all my songs still hum your song. But love like this don't turn to dust. It's built from roots, from fight, from trust. The world moved on, I've stayed the same, still circling back to your first name. I've tried to dance with newer tunes, but none have moved me like you do. Maybe hope is just a thread, but it still ties me to what's said. So I leave the light on, like you might pass this street, like something in you still recalls the way our hearts would skip and meet. And though it's late and seasons shift, you still remain my only wish. So if you wander, torn or gone, know I've left the light on all along. You don't have to say a word, just walk the hall, let it be heard. So I leave the light on for you in case you fall, for every tear I never dry, for every night you heard my call. And if you're lost and need a place, this door, this love, this endless grace is still yours, just like before. So I leave the light on, come home once more. You come home, phone in your hand, half a smile, no questions asked. I wait for words that never land. Another night, just holding back. I cook, I clean, I try to shine, but I'm just fading in your mind. You say I'm tired, then fall asleep, while I lie still and barely breathe. Don't need a gift, don't need a show, just wanna know you even know. Can you hear me now? I've been speaking without sound. Every glance, every sigh is just a plea you pass by. I don't need you to be loud, just need presence, not the crowd. I'm not asking for a vow, just hear me now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I miss the way you used to ask, what made me smile, what made me crash. You used to see me like a song, but now the melody melody is gone. I dress up just to feel alive, but you don't even meet my eyes. The things I do, the words I say, fall silent at the end of day. Don't need the stars or diamond rings, just wanna know that I still mean. Can you hear me now? When I laugh and it sounds thin, when I'm near but feel worn out, like I'm living deep within. I don't need 1,000 lines, just your gaze between the lines. If there's love left to allow, then hear me now. I'm not invisible, I'm not asking for miracles, just 1 second of real. Can you hear me now? Before I learn to stop this song, before I start to drift away, where I no longer quite belong. You said I mattered once before, now I'm just silence at the door. But if you care, just show me how, and maybe you'll hear me now. Smile like he's the only sky you see, but I'm still here, just quietly. You talk about your perfect day, and I just nod and look away. He calls you glow, your voice goes soft. I fake a laugh, then turn it off. You tell me all the ways he tries to make you feel like you could fly, but all I see is what you miss in quiet space and silent bliss. If you could read between my eyes, you'd see the truth I always hide. If I was the one, I'd stay when storms begin, not just to win, but just to hold you in. I'd learn your heart, not just your smile. I'd walk with you through every mile. If I was the one, you wouldn't have to guess if love like this could hurt or bless. But I'm just here, and he's your sun while I still dream. If I was the one, ask me why I've stayed so still, why every joke lands half a thrill. It's 'cause I'm writing songs inside about a love I never tried. I see you rush to answer him the way I hoped you'd run for when. But I don't speak, I just pretend that all I want is just your friend. But every time you look my way, it steals the words I meant to say. If I was the one, I'd learn the map of you, not just the smiles, but sorrows too. I'd never leave you wondering if love could stay, if hearts could sing. If I was the one, you'd know by how I breathe that you're the only song I need. But here I stand, while he's begun what I still wish. If I was the one, maybe fate was never fair, but I still see us everywhere. If I was the one, you'd never walk alone, you'd never guess you're someone's home. But now he holds the place I crave, while I just write the love I gave. If I was the one, you'd feel it when I stayed, the quiet kind that doesn't fade. But dreams don't get the setting sun, they only ask, what if I was the one?
had the words but lost the breath. You smiled and I forgot the rest. You walk in wearing that blue coat. I panic, tie my tongue in knots. I try to say you look nice today, but it just turns into a cough. You laugh and ask me what I mean. I shrug and say it's not too deep. But honestly, if you could hear the noise you make inside my sleep. I write you songs I never play. They sound too much like please just stay. You make me lose half a sentence, trip on thoughts, lose direction. I've read every book on calm, still shake like leaves in autumn. You're not perfect and that's good, 'cause perfect never understood where someone like me finds heaven in just half a sentence. You ask if I believe in fate. I fake a grin then overstate. I say maybe then drop my spoon. You say you're weird and that feels safe. I wanna tell you I adore the way you lean against the door when you're unsure but still stay close, like warmth inside a winter coat. And if you ever read my mind, it'd say your name in loops and rhymes. You make me lose half a sentence, turn my logic into questions. I rehearse the way I'd say I like you more than I'm okay, but it melts when you appear, like every doubt just disappears. So all I say is it's pleasant. Wow. Choking half a sentence. Maybe I'm not who you choose, but I'd still sing even if I lose. You make me lose half a sentence, but maybe that's the best presence. Not polished lines, not perfect schemes, just messy hearts and quiet dreams. If all I say gets tangled through, just know it all leads back to you. And I'll keep writing in confession, even if it's half a sentence.
I don't blame you, but I still break too. I saw you smiling in his arms, the way I used to keep you warm. And though I promised I'd be fine, I whispered lies between the lines. He doesn't know how you like rain, or how you hum through minor pain. But maybe that's what makes him right. He doesn't hold your past too tight. And I said, go be free, be new. But I still ache when I see you. I still wish it was me, in every laugh, in every key. Though I let go, the truth remains. I take you back through all the pain. I'm not mad, I'm not unfair, but I still breathe your name in air. You look so happy, can't you see? I still wish it was me. You wore that dress we bought in June, the one that danced beneath the moon. And though I smiled, I had to flee, 'cause every thread remembers me. I told my friends I'm moving on, that closure's real, the past is gone. But some goodbyes just plant their roots and bloom in silence, wearing boots. He holds your hand the way I did, but doesn't know where secrets hid. I still wish it was me, the one you call when you can't sleep. Though you've moved on, I'm still right there, in every street, in every stare. No bitterness, no angry plea, just longing where you used to be. So even when I set you free, I still wish it was me. If love was fair, it wouldn't sting. But hearts don't end, they just cling. I still wish it was me, not because he's wrong, just 'cause I see the way you glow when love feels right is how you look that final night. So live your joy, forget my name, but know I choose you all the same. I smile, but deep inside of me, I still wish it was me.